What's up YouTube? Another day, another dollar with Jermaine. This morning I have a TaskRabbit job. Last night, right before I ended yesterday's vlog, TaskRabbit job popped up in Soma, like packing t-shirts, envelopes, and I think pamphlets into envelopes or something. It was an 8-hour gig. I'll talk about the pay soon. But anyway, I'm gonna just get ready to go down to that job. After I accepted that job, I got a text message saying bring a computer and headphones. Don't know exactly what that means, but I guess I'm gonna take my computer and my headphones. Alright, all set, all ready to go. I got an hour and 5 minutes to get there, and that gives me a little time to get coffee, and I kinda need to mail something. Don't know if I'll have enough time to do it because the location where I'm going and the place where I would go print the shipping label and mail are kind of far apart, so I don't know. I'll just have to figure it out once I get there. I'm waiting outside this Starbucks right now because this Starbucks is taking forever. But anyway, the pay on these TaskRabbit gigs. So there's two types of TaskRabbit gigs. There's instant jobs where they pop up and you have like an hour to show up to the job, or every now and then on instant jobs, an instant job may show up for like the next day. Now on the jobs that they schedule you, the trick with those jobs are, let's say it's a category like delivery, like a category that I've done a lot of deliveries in. Well, I can raise my rate to like $35 an hour. Now first, before I did any deliveries, my rate was like $18. Since I've done so many deliveries, now I can raise the rate. And on this job, this is like a packing job. I haven't done that many packing jobs. I believe after 5 packing jobs, I can raise the rate. The rate now is like, I think 24 an hour or 25 an hour. But after I complete like 5 jobs or 10 jobs in this category, I can raise the rate. Cool thing about that is I could randomly be assigned jobs that pay, you know, much higher versus always having to pull out my phone and like look and see, you know, oh, how much is this one paying? What's the job like? You know, how long is it? They'll just automatically dispatch you those gigs. Just showing up to this gig now. My iced coffee's almost done. Let me get in here and start this one. This is the job right now. This is what I got going on. Packaging stuff in bags. Lots of t-shirts over there. More t-shirts over there. Not bad. Lunchtime. Let's go get some food. I'm hungry. This job is not so bad. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing it all day. I mean, I get to listen to music, get to watch YouTube videos. I am listening to, there's a YouTuber out there by the name of Hood Gaming. He's really popular with making prank phone calls, and some of his prank phone calls are just freaking hilarious. So now I'm gonna go off and get some Chinese food, and hopefully it's not too hot outside because I haven't been outside since I came in here one of them days. Now, I'm wrapping up. It's time for me to go. I have just taken everything out of the boxes and, you know, did a great job, got everything organized. This was somewhat tricky. No, let me take that back. This wasn't tricky at all. There was 6 different groups I had to list everything in, and that's exactly what I did. Oops, better not forget my phone charger. That thing is so important. And here's more items that I did here. In this area, I put the buttons and the stickers all in little plastic bags. And we got empty boxes there. There's extra t-shirts that I did not use. Oh yeah, more stuff that I didn't use. Don't want to get too close. I don't want you guys to see the name of this tech company. All done with that gig. Man, that was a lot of fun. Would I do that job again? I would completely do that job again. That job was it was pretty cool. Towards the ending of the job, this lady came up and she was like, hey, did you already have lunch? And I said, yeah, I already had lunch. And she says, we can reimburse you for lunch. So that's pretty nice that, you know, I got free lunch out of the whole deal too. Now I'm definitely not going online with caviar, definitely not renting a scoot today. It's what, 5:30 now? No, it's actually 5:45 right now. I think I'm gonna just get ready to go back to Oakland, head to BART now, and see what's going on over there on the left side. But yeah, today has been pretty fun. Sorry if this vlog hasn't been like super entertaining and I didn't do anything cool, but you know, some days are like that. But anyway, let's get ready to go. Change the plans. I was gonna go straight back to Oakland, and then I remembered, hey, I got my computer in my backpack. Because of this TaskRabbit job earlier yesterday I received some text messages saying, you know, bring headphones and a computer, so I brought my computer and I also brought the charger. And I was thinking, well, why not just stop at Starbucks for a minute? I mean, the trains are gonna be packed right now. So yeah, I'm off to Starbucks for a little bit. Back in Oakland now. Haven't made it back to the house yet because it's still daylight, the sun hasn't went down, and it's beautiful out. Thought that I would stop and, you know, just take a break and just soak in the sunset. Just chilling here. And what I want to talk about is, let's talk about investing for a second. Alright, so if you're in this game for the long run, what you want to do is you want to sort of, you know, find a handful of stocks and invest in them, and do it, you know, frequently, like every week or every month or every quarter or however you want to do it. With me, with Robinhood, I'm doing it like every day. Like every day that I have a good, decent day, I'll transfer money from my bank account to Robinhood, and then from there I'll just, you know, pick shares of stock. So let's talk about dividends for a second. Blue chip companies are companies that usually pay a dividend. So a dividend is something that the company pays you for owning a share in the company. For example, a company like AT&T right now, they're paying 48 cents per share dividend, which is not a lot of money. Let's say you have 100 shares, that would only be $48 for 3 months. But let's say that the stock price continues to go up. All right, let's say you bought 100 shares and you bought them all at one time and they're $30 a share. You're getting a dividend paid out at 48 cents per share. And let's say that AT&T comes out with some awesome product, or they upgrade their lines and AT&T's super fast and everyone wants AT&T, and all of a sudden their stock price starts to climb. Remember, you bought those shares for $30, and let's say 2 years down the road, you know, you have 100 shares and they're all worth $100 each. Well, what a lot of blue chip companies do is every so often they will split the stock price. So now you have, you know, 100 shares at $100 a share. Well, a company like AT&T, they may have a split, and now they take all the shares and they split them in half, or they split them in threes, or they split them in fours. Usually companies will split them in like twos or threes. And then you go from having 100 shares to 200 shares. Before, your 100 shares were worth $100 each, and now your shares are worth $50 each, but you have 200 of those shares. The cool thing about that is, you know, the more shares you have, the more you can make off of dividends. So 2 years down the road, you know, AT&T may be paying 48 cents a share dividend, but now you have 200 shares, and let's say that you were investing money into AT&T all along. I really don't recommend that you invest all your money into one company. Definitely have a well-diversified portfolio. I would not recommend that you even invest all your money in the stock market. I would say it's best to have a well-balanced portfolio. You know, buy some stocks, buy some gold, keep some money in cash. You know, if you got enough money, buy a house. I've been here for like 30 minutes and I think I'm the only one here. The house is super quiet. I think I'm gonna make some pasta and just have pasta with red sauce. That'll be a decent dinner. And I am going to get ready for tomorrow. Have no idea what's on the agenda tomorrow, but I'm sure in the morning I'll have some job, or maybe later tonight I'll have some job, because tomorrow's Friday and I'm sure there will be a lot of gigs popping up on Friday because people want to like get out of town, and you know, people don't go to work, so they lay in bed and they order stuff, or they stay home and they want something moved, or they stay home and they're moving, or I don't know. So I'm sure it'll be some sort of adventure. But for now, I'm gonna look for something to grub on, because it's about that time. It's about that time of the evening, you know, when folks start to eat. Alright, thanks a lot for watching. Peace.